Do you know what a credit purchase is and how to record it? I'm Thomas Harwood and welcome to the Accounting Student, where we create free and short videos so that you can learn about accounting. Today's video is looking at how to record a credit purchase. First of all, a purchase can be described as the goods or services bought with the intention to be resold. There are two main types of purchases. They are cash purchases and credit purchases. In this video, we're going to look at credit purchases. A credit purchase is where goods or services were bought from a supplier and the business and the supplier agree for the payment to be paid at a future date. When there is a credit purchase of stock or inventory, we enter the debit entry into the purchases T account, and the corresponding credit entry will be in the supplier's T account, which can be identified as a creditor of the business. Let's now look at how purchases of stock on credit are treated in the accounts. On the 12th of September 2016, goods were bought for £175 on credit from J Man, and the future payment date was agreed as the 30th of September 2016. First, we will look at the recording of the purchase in the purchases account. For this transaction, we would enter the details on the debit side of the T account. The transaction took place on the 12th of September 2016, which can be shown as 12/9/16. Then we will note it as J Man in the detail column because that is the name of the other account that has been affected during the transaction, and 175 is entered in the pound column. Now we will look at the recording of the purchase in the supplier's account. For this transaction, we would enter the details on the credit side of the T account. The transaction took place on the same date, which can be shown as 12/9/16. Then we will note it as purchases in the detail column because that is the name of the other account that has been affected during the transaction. And finally, 175 is entered in the pound column. Now let's assume that on the 30th of September 2016, the business made the payment by cheque to J Man, i.e. the supplier. To record this, we would enter the details on the debit side of J Man's T account because the business now owes less money to J Man, i.e. the supplier or creditor, and this is a decrease in a liability, therefore a debit entry. The transaction took place on the 30th of September 2016, which can be shown as 30/9/16. Then we will note it as bank in the detail column because that is the name of the other account that has been affected during the transaction. And lastly, 175 is entered in the pound column. Then to record the corresponding entry, we will enter the details on the credit side of the bank T account because the business paid J Man money, and this is a decrease in an asset, therefore a credit entry. The transaction took place on the same date, which can be shown as 30/9/16. Then we will note it as J Man in the detail column because that is the name of the other account that has been affected. And lastly, 175 is entered in the pound column. So that was demonstrating how to record a credit purchase. If you enjoyed it, press the like button. If you have a question you want answered, leave it in the comments below and we'll try our best to answer it. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you click the red subscribe button to keep updated with the Accounting Student. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.